Facebook. Back to those ham hocks with speckled butter beans. I've got the ham hocks browned, and they've got a nice caramelization on them. All I did there was just sit them on the lid. They're just sitting on the lid of the pot. And they've opened up really beautiful. They smell amazing. And then over here, when I took the ham hocks out, I added the speckled butter beans to everything else, which essentially was the bell pepper and onion, and then the scallion leeks seasoning. And so I've got the butter beans in here, and I'm kind of par cooking them as well, just to kind of get all the flavors how I want them before I put them in the crock pot. To this, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 cans of chicken broth. And that chicken broth is gonna give it not only some good flavor, but it's gonna loosen everything up. So I'm gonna add some chicken broth to that, and I'm using the Great Cooking chicken broth by Campbell's. Not advertising for Campbell's though. And look at that, isn't it pretty? And then I'm gonna add to that 1 small jar of brown gravy. And that's gonna help just thicken it up. I'm cutting a few corners. I could have browned and did a nice gravy, but I'm gonna cut a few corners. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this together. So this will all cook down together in the crock pot for about 5 or 6 hours. Ladies, if the food looks good before you stew it down, it'll be good afterwards. So there we go. You can see the beautiful butter beans, the garlic, the bell pepper, the onion. It's all coming through, and that's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's all still essentially raw. But I'm gonna go ahead and add my ham hocks back into that. And I'm doing it in this pot because sometimes if I try to shoot the video in the crock pot, you can't always see everything. So I'm par cooking everything in the crock pot to get it all together, give me an idea of what I'm working with and how it's going to stew down. And then I'm going to go ahead and transfer it over to the crock pot and let it cook for a good 5 to 6 hours. But that's what we got going on over here. We're gonna have us a nice soup. And I wanted it to be kind of a soupy soup where I can take that old cornbread when I get it and kind of dip it down in there with a little bit of rice. Anyway, so Happy New Year's, y'all. Let me know what you're cooking, ladies, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.